Ice helps a lot. It's a very simple trick, but it's very effective. Okay then, let's take this blanket. We learn Swastikasana for a lot of time because this is a pose you want to eventually master in your sadhana. Yeah, just a long one I want, yes. But you double fold the blanket? Yeah, because, okay, there's one thing that we have to understand, that our pelvic and knee should be in one line. Yeah, if it is like this up, that means we have to go up. So now check your pelvic and your knees. You think it's okay? Get your legs closer. Yeah, and push your shin bone towards me slightly. Yeah, and knees more closer. Yeah, it's fine. And then you use this support. Yeah. The thing is, when we are sitting and there's not enough height, the pelvic floor doesn't lift up. So there's a disconnect between the sacrum, lower body, lower back. So that is why we have to lift up so there is enough space in your lower back. Now, actually, I would recommend you sit on a brick. Yeah, instead of the double folded, because you still are down. So pelvic needs more opening. Actually, you also, now you see the difference. Now you see how this is almost in line with your knees. And do you feel some difference in your sitting? More straight. Else, how it is, you're more like this. Not enough space here. Yeah. So get your shin bone closer and closer. It should look almost like a square. Yeah, until that much you take it, and then once we've done that, then you have to learn to roll the metatarsals towards the ground. This is the complete extension of your legs. Yeah, like this. So metatarsals going down, but if it is only coming at the cost of the ankle joint movement, then it is not good. That movement is supported by your legs. So when I move my metatarsals, I actually feel extension in my sides here. Yeah. So one more trick is to extend the heels. Yes. And then you will feel extension in the legs. Do you feel it, the back legs or no? And then you do this again and then try to roll the metatarsals. So you're controlling your feet with the muscles. You're not using the ankle joint to move the joint. You see what I'm saying? That joint is only there to give you certain directions of angles. That's it. But the strength is coming from the muscles of the legs. Okay? That is why this movement becomes very essential, rolling the metatarsals towards the ground. And then final palm movement. Palms are active. The center arch of the palm has to be lifted up. The tips of the fingers are pressing on the ground. But see, there's a difference between doing this. It's very uneasy. So we have to be active and passive at the same time, or active and soft at the same time. Engaging at the same time, we have to relax. Muscle is active. It doesn't get tired if it is soft. So instead of making it hard, I would say activate it and make it lighter, softer, relaxing it. It gives you different understanding of the strength of the body. Observe this movement. Keep your palms active. Yes, even pinky has to be alive. Spread your palms more. Yeah. And now from here, connect with the inner elbows and bring them close to you. Feel the connection in this part of the body, inner elbows. Yeah. Become very mindful of how that elbow comes to you. But if suppose you do this, then you have lost the movement of upper arm completely. The most misunderstood part of the body is shin bone and femur bone. We don't use its complete intelligence at all, but they drive the upper body and lower body movements respectively. So keep your palms active, control the inner elbow, and now from here try to roll the muscles out like this. This is the direction of the muscle rotation. So instead of pushing pressure all the time on the inner elbow and moving it forward blindly, be careful and try to roll this muscle out. And also there should be space between the underarms so that they don't smell. Keep your shoulder blades active and alive. And now press the shoulder blades into the chest and lift the chest up. Yeah, that pressing of the shoulder blade is very important. Shoulder blades control your breath directly because they support the lungs. Without the help of shoulder blades, the lungs will collapse. So then shoulder blade movement. And also Guruji say, shoulder blades are responsible for carelessness in the body. It's not even the part of mind. He says much before that. It's very superficial. So if you tune in with your shoulder blades, your breath will change. It will become deeper. At the same time, probably you'll become not so much careless. And keep that palm active, not like this. Then you collapse. The energy has to be moved upwards. And then the final towards the chin. Chin tucked towards your throat and back of the head extending upwards. So your entire trapezius is extending upwards. Trapezius is a very intelligent muscle. It has 6 movements in itself. So what happens is a disconnect in trapezius, usually at the neck. People are like this. So that trapezius doesn't get its full length of extension. So you tuck the chin, your neck should go back in almost in line with the spine. So move your neck back until you come in alignment with your spine. your cervical spine in line with your thoracic spine, and keep increasing the length of the neck by lifting the top of the head up and back of the head also direction is upwards. And this will set series of movements in the body. There is I told you last time also, there is muscles here. These muscles have to be elongated and stretched. They are connecting the skull and the spine together. It's a very small muscle, but it's a very important muscle. And this will also make your upper body very light. But if the neck falls, the upper body becomes heavy. So you have to be very careful throughout the practice how you use your neck. Keep breathing in and breathing out. Now, one more instruction for the legs. Pull the inner thigh towards you and move your sacrum forward. Yes. At the same time, the pelvic has to be lifted up. So how to do that? Two movements for the spine. From the sacrum, the movement of the spine is downwards. And above the sacrum, the movement of the spine is upwards. So it is this, it's like a pulley. So this pelvic is like a pulley. So this has to be pushed down, but the lower back should not collapse like this. So what should happen with the lower back? It should be pulled upwards. So that push and pull is bringing that stability in the spine. Yeah. And once you figure out that, then you can lift the pelvic line upwards. So your pelvic is lifting, your side trunk is lifting, your abdomen is lifting, and you have supported already with the neck. The chest becomes lighter and easier to lift. So this is how we sit. For now, this is enough. And also I want, as a part of your homework today, to write the cues for Swastikasana that we have spoken today. At the same time, flow of the class. Like every day after the class, find 15-20 minutes, sit down and note down whatever you have learned in the class today. And you do this for 20 days and you see it will change a lot. The perspective will shift. It's a very important work. Keep activating your palms, inhaling and lifting the chest up. Exhale out. Inhale again. And exhale out completely. Now don't let the shoulders lift up. Shoulders going back and down. Chest lifting up and forward. The sternum has to lift up. Exhale out. And inhale again. Increase the length of the side trunk. The abdomen should move sideways and upwards. So there is extension and there is expansion in the body, not just extension. Then this area become thin. We don't want that. We want this area to elongate and broaden as well. I will keep repeating these instructions every day until it becomes your memory. Inhale again. And these are the same set of instructions that are followed in every asana. And now join your hands together in Namaskar Mudra. Okay. Sternum, soft spot here. Back of the thumbs, pressing at the soft spot below the sternum. Palms together, all fingers together. There should be no leakage of energy between the fingers. Yeah, even the outer edges of the palm has to press. Yes. And the thumb is not like this. It is away from you. This is called Atmanjali Mudra. Atma is the soul, the self, to connect with the self. Namaskar Mudra also we call it. Now try to move the elbows away from you and bring the elbows towards you. Tell me which is better. Bring it towards you. Now move the elbows up and move the elbows down. Tell me which is better. So how should be the elbow direction? Towards you and towards the ground. Again, elbows very misunderstood. Now you'll observe that because the chest is not open enough, the elbows don't come closer. Ideally it should be like this and the same direction of the muscle should be outwards. This will only rotate out if you have enough length in your arms, and that will only happen when you pull your elbows, push your elbows down. Then that length will come and then only you can move the muscles out. So keep observing the small micro movements of the body. Keep your chin towards you, connect with the inner elbows and turn the upper arm out.